Welcome back to the shop. We've got an update on the Challenger and the Gremlin progress. Looking beautiful. We'll walk around, see the other side as well. Oh man, that's just so nice. I'll show you what we got going on inside this engine bay. These welds, on this side especially, are just atrocious looking. And they're factory, they've been there since it was new. That's the original color. These up here are not so bad, but we'll touch them up a little bit just to try to smooth them over. The other side looks like somebody else did, from a different shift maybe, because they're a little more uniform, but still not the best. We'll walk up and down both sides for you. There's a before. And then in cleaning this engine bay up, we have found 4 failed spot welds in a row right here. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Like that. We're gonna have to drill those and re-weld up and down here. Let's get to grinding. All right, so let's start cleaning these up. I'm just gonna start on this guy. See, I've got to be careful not to get into the material where I'm not trying to there. Boy, and I did it again. It's hard to do this on camera. Like, see, this blob of god awfulness here didn't even hit anything. I don't know. Yeah. It's right here, it's overlapping both panels. But right here, they just burned through and stuck a glob on here. And then down here, it's just got a glob up here. So it's a good mix of everything, you know, and right there in the middle, it did kind of work. But I'm gonna try and take that off and that down. Not to knock them. I'm sure in the 70s when this thing was being welded with whatever technique this was, it was probably state-of-the-art, revolutionary, and they just weren't up to snuff with it. Although it looks kind of like coat hanger and oxy-fuel. I'm not trying to hit it too much right there where the weld is. I kind of need it to remain beefier. So I'm going to skip it over the middle mostly and just knock this off at the bottom where the bulk of their metal actually stuck. Looks like gravity put it there. What I'm using here is just about a 40 or, well, check the grit on that, Dad, and I'll correct myself later.
I think it was 80.
Are they 80? Ceramic though, so they last a while. They're Scotch lock style. If you don't know what that means, I'll show you. I like showing everybody on YouTube what we're doing here and how they use these. A lot of people just may never have used them. Now right there, I got to getting a little bit aggressive and the metal changed colors. You want to avoid that. We're trying to keep from putting any heat into this metal. We don't want to warp it. So if you ever get it hot, you got to back off, go someplace else and work for a while. I'm being real careful to feel of that as I go. I'm trying to smooth that off now. The sun's going down out here in Nowata. Let's get a shot of that. That's the sunset. Dad's over there fighting the wire feeder. Trying to get changed over to MIG wire for that. We're gonna do later. Well, it's really almost amusing for me to try to be using this the way I'm using it, because you want to try to stay flat like that with your metal and not work off the edges, and boy, everything I'm getting here is where I don't have an angle to work flat. Dad's gonna kill me to do this, but I'm gonna take the corner of this thing off.
Yeah.
I like how you don't even look.
Whatever you need to do.
I don't know what the hell they thought they were doing, putting a blob of weld on the corner of just one panel here and then leaving it. That's the ugliest part about this whole thing, I think. There, I got back to at least a square piece of metal again. Oh, it looks a little better. Hit that. Yeah, Dad, what do you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a little better.
So, like, some of them, is that even holding anything now?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Oh, it's filled in under the paint still.
Yeah, it's under the paint still.
I got you.
Well, we'll switch over to the other side. Do you hear me on them discs, Dad? I'm gonna change it out.
Yeah.
Well, Dad, what do you think of that? Oh, you're busy? Yeah, when you get a second, come look. I'll do these top ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good.
That's going to be better, isn't it?
flat spot I just put on there. There's another one that's not doing anything. Just completely missed. If they missed, we'll take it off. Alright, well that's all those. Now let's see if we can get some holes drilled and we'll fill them in and get that fender welded back together. Alright, and now what we're doing is repairing this loose sheet metal where the spot welds have failed. And maybe they never stuck from day one. Maybe it was that they rattled loose in the course of driving around over the last half century. But actually didn't do much driving over the last half century, but regardless, we're fixing. So I'm gonna drill, and I screwed up, did this one without you guys able to see it. But what I've done here on the bottom is put a hole straight through their first layer without going through the second layer. And we're not putting spot welds back here because we don't have an automotive industrial spot welder that would create that strong of a bond. And it's just a kind of a specialty piece of equipment, but we can make ones that look really good and kind of similar by drilling a hole through one layer of sheet metal and then hitting it with a MIG gun real quick to fill that hole back in. And hopefully you won't be able to tell much of a difference when we're done. It's a lot better than leaving a loose panel anyways. By any stretch of the imagination, a loose panel is just going to rattle and corrode underneath and be a bad deal. Can't leave that if you're going to paint a car right. And that one's loose as well. Pro tip, see where they got theirs? Up on the edge there? Get away from the edge. That way you don't end up looking like a fool and burning the edge off. All right. Now we get the metal hot glue gun out and we'll fill these in. So we've got all the paint off now and got the clamp back on to hold it tight, and we're gonna fill these in. I'm gonna start up here at the top. And one more down at the bottom. And there it goes. You know, look, Dad? Well, that wraps up what we're doing tonight. I've got to get back to the shop. Stay tuned. Keep checking in with us. We're supposed to have paint on this next weekend.
Primer.
Ah, primer. Well, that's something anyways. Thanks for watching, guys.